Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2026 information session held virtually this year. My name is Dr. Jairo Borja. I'm the Vice President of Corporate and Entrepreneurial Programs this evening. So I'm glad. Thank you for everyone for being here. So tonight we're going to go over a little background on the ETP, the Level Up Entrepreneurship Training Series, and the bonding program. You could always share via Familia hashtag programs, hashtag SHCCNJ, hashtag Familia. But before we get into the actual presentation, I want to bring two folks to the podium virtually. The first one being the President and CEO of the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey, Mr. Carlos Medina. Carlos. Oh, we don't hear you.
Carlos habla.
You already mute, okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, we can hear you, Tati.
Awesome, thank you.
No, no te escuchamos, Carlos.
Carlos, while you figure that out, I'm going to turn it over to our chairman, Luis de la Hoz. Luis de la Hoz, have you say a few words before I turn it back over to Carlos while he figures it out. Okay. Luis, you're up.
No, no, Carlos, seguimos en escucharte. Habla a ver. No. Buenas noches. Bienvenidos a todos. I was giving some. Ay. No, no.
Muy mala conexión, creo yo.
That was very interesting. Try to log out and log in again.
Yes, try to come in again.
Okay.
Try that. Yep.
Okay. Buenas noches, familia. Welcome, everybody. We're happy to share with you a few very good and relevant information for all the business owners. Remember that all the classes that we offer are at no cost for the student, but we need to prove the supporters and our founders that we can provide a really good and relevant information to the students. And this is a process that we try to select the ones who have the capacity or the desire to grow and the ability to grow. And the classes is just the beginning to be part of the Familia. After you graduate from the class, or from any of the classes, you will have access to all the other programs that are aligned with the classes in order for you to practice everything that you learn. And as I mentioned earlier today, the best thing that you can do as a member is to take advantage of what we offer at no cost or at low cost for our members, and also train us. If you tell us what you are trying to achieve, we have better chances to be able to become a resource for you and your business. No matter how big or how small your dream is, if you feel that we can assist you on that process to grow, we will be more than happy to. And as I said, this is no one time that we are trying to offer you something. All the programs are here to assist you and your business, and we hope that we can add value to that process. The idea is that we help you to save time and money, because if you can grow your business in half of the time or with less than half of the money, we feel that we accomplish everything that we are trying to do. The other thing is that please keep us posted. If we do something that is important for you and your business, let us know, because that is relevant for us, that keep us going. And remember that we are a non-for-profit and we depend on the results of your business in order for us to be able to secure the supporters that would allow us to pay for everything that we do in order for you to improve your business. Buenas noches, bienvenidos y los mejores deseos y estamos aquí para ayudarlos. Muchas gracias.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on my
Just,
phone.
just on time.
Perfect timing. Welcome, Familia. I want to welcome everybody and remind everybody we're here to be your Tío Carlo, Tío Luis, to be your mentor, to be your priest, your rabbi, just to help you achieve your business dreams. One way we put it is we don't want to give you fish, we want to teach you how to fish, right? So these classes are going to teach you, you're going to be self-reliant, you're going to join the great economy of New Jersey. The Hispanic GDP in New Jersey is $127 billion annually. So I'm going to say that to you often because it's a number that's very good to share, and it shows all the value we bring to New Jersey and to the United States. And that's important because there's times that our value is questioned, and that drives me nuts because we give so much and ask for so little. It's important that people know the contributions of Hispanics and Hispanic businesses. So welcome to the class. You're kind of in the familia now. It's very hard to leave the familia, so be careful if you're trying to do that. Talk to Luis ahead of time. But thank you for being here. Use this time, appreciate this time. It's going to be very beneficial to your company. Just this morning at our Juntos event, we heard from Annie, from Maria, talking about how these classes change their lives. So it's important that you participate and get the most out of these classes. We do them. We work hard to raise money so you don't have to pay anything towards it. But we ask you to take it seriously, participate, and share your knowledge with your friends and family so they could too participate in the chamber in the future. Thank you, Familia, and God bless.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Luis. Little technical difficulties, but we made it happen. So a couple of housekeeping duties. Any questions you may have, just make sure you type them in the chat. And in addition to that, if you're looking for Spanish simultaneous translation, if you go to the right of the record button, you hit the interpretation line, you could listen to the presentation in Spanish. So awesome. All right, so I am going to kick it off with a very quick PowerPoint. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second.
Jairo, can we introduce Monica, one of our board members that is in attendance tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Monica, welcome.
How did I know you were going to say that, Luis? You're such a you're such a gentleman. Thank you so much, Carlos, Luis, Dr. Borja, y toda la familia, the whole family that has joined us today. It's such a great honor. I remember attending this same meeting 6 years ago. We held it. I didn't know anybody there. I only knew one person, Maria Diaz. She invited me to join and to experience the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I didn't know it existed. And I kept hearing Carlos talk about familia. And I was like, how does everybody know each other? They're all calling themselves familia. Yo preguntaba, para los que no hablan inglés, hablaban de familia. Y yo digo, yo no sé cómo que son todos familia. Pero pronto aprendí lo que significaba eso. I learned very soon after attending the meeting that this is a big community of people like you and me and the team that supports the chamber. We are all here trying to succeed and trying to do great things in this state and for our family. So please take it seriously, get as much information as you can, but also give that in return, right? Everything that you do and you show your face and you attend the events and you network, it's all there to benefit you, but you're also helping others as well. So thank you so much for giving me that time to talk, Luis. I'm one of the board members. I'm a very proud board member of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I wear it with pride. I wear my pin all the time because it has given me so much more than business opportunities. It's really, truly given me a family. So that's it. I'm not going to say
That's
anything
it.
else because I always cry.
Yeah, no.
Thank
We
you.
have two students that became board members, and half of our board members are women, and we are very proud of. And I'm here to support single bagels from this morning. I have my bagel for tomorrow morning. Sandra, gracias. Que te queden bien hechos esos brasieres en el
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Luis. Hold on, it's taking some time. It's loading. It's taking time. Give me a second. You guys see my screen or not yet? Not yet.
Not yet, it's loading.
Loading. Okay, give me a second. Sorry about that.
Now, I'm almost there.
Almost. Nothing cooking.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Yes,
now.
now.
Oh, not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Oh man.
Well, while it's loading, I just want to share that our chamber is so advanced that during COVID, when the world shut down and I was taking this training, we didn't just stop. The next day they said, everybody get on a Zoom and we're all going to continue learning. The world, half of it did not even know what Zoom calls were. Cuando pasó lo que pasó con lo de COVID, todos los empresarios, emprendedores, íbamos a clases en persona, pero de repente cuando cerró todo el mundo entero, continuamos con las clases y las hicimos virtuales. Y lo bonito de esto es que nos podemos juntar así, virtualmente, aunque tenga un fallito con la pantalla que vaya a compartir el doctor Borja, podemos vernos y conectar. Para los que somos emprendedores, a veces es difícil ir en persona. Entonces, lo bonito de esto es que podemos hacer esto así virtualmente.
Thank you. One second. Okay, my screen froze. What is going on? One second, guys.
¿Hay alguien que sepa cantar?
No, but I want to offer Jairo. You want to
share
share?
Yeah, I can't even see anybody.
Okay.
Just give me
One second, please.
Now we can see you again.
No?
1 second, please.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to somehow.
Sí lo vemos.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave
Okay,
and come back.
all right, I just need to share this. Where is the full screen?
1 second. Wow, my screen completely froze. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I don't see anything.
Daniela, on top, you see
Now we can see your presentation.
the
You can see it,
sign.
but I don't see it.
Siri.
But I
Yes,
don't.
we can see it.
Arriba, más arriba, a la derecha. Bueno, a la derecha
Siri.
en el screen. No.
Yeah, my screen just froze completely.
Okay, that's fine. I'll share screen. I'm just gonna put it on presentation mode. Give
just
me
share
1
screen.
second.
Yep. Just share screen.
A tu derecha, Daniela, al lado de donde está encima de design.
Okay.
Ahora sí.
Ready? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can you see?
All right. So you're sharing your screen, right, Daniela?
Yes, please let me know when to go to the next slide.
Yep. Cool. All right. So thank you, everybody. Sorry for that. I can't see anything. So thank you, everybody. So for coming today, you could go to the next screen with the sponsors. So just wanted to thank all the sponsors and government partners that made this possible, from CHPRD to HCEDC, to everyone else, both corporate or nonprofit that is able to make this happen. So thank you for that. Next slide. The next slide should be the team, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yep. So this is the team here. So you have Aixa Lopez, who's our chief of staff. You have Danilo Malang. You have Erica Orton Duran. You have Daniela Gonzalez. You have myself, who's the VP of Corporate and Entrepreneurial Programs. You have Reina Valenzuela. She's our head coach. Tatiana Orozco. She's our program coach. Um, did I miss anybody?
Erica.
Yeah, I said Erica. Sorry if I don't if I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. And thank you, team. If I missed somebody, I apologize. You can go on to the next slide for the interpretation. Right. So wanted to thank the Dynamic Multilingual Services, and also wanted to thank Sava Group. Great job over the past few years being able to do simultaneous translation so that we could help achieve more build generational wealth, and being able to not just have access to our great programs. So I believe that's the last slide. I believe the next slide after that, I'll turn it over to Tatiana, and she will discuss the first program.
Okay, great. Daniela, do you want me to share screen, or let me do so you can rest a little bit? So can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, we.
Okay, great. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Tatiana Orozco. I gratefully want to welcome you to this info session. I am one of the program instructors and the program coach. I help small businesses develop their coaching plan, and I'm excited that we're starting another round of programs. So I want to tell you a little bit about the ETP program. It's the Entrepreneurship Training Program. So what is this program? It's the one that's the first one that starts in 2026. Okay. And what it offers to me is, in a nutshell, it helps businesses that are already registered, at least been in business for a year, they're making profit and they're wearing many hats. And this really helps you streamline and understand how to become a better manager for your business, to do work less in the business but work more for the business. So the program mission is, what we do is we offer through the chamber bilingual business education. The majority of our speakers are both English and Spanish. Like this presentation, you're going to hear it in, we speak in English, but we have simultaneous translation. It's a free program for the small business owner. Not only it gives you a wealth of information, it also gives you visibility and networking among our community and beyond. It gives you opportunities to have some exposure, meet some lenders that will help you access capital, and also get connections for opportunities for potential contracting with government and in the private sector. So our ETP program has outstanding results. We had 1,200 applicants in the last 10 years. Our classroom has increased by 255%, and we have one of the highest graduation rates of free programs in the state of New Jersey, because we really all work really hard to keep people engaged, to teach them, to help them take their business to the next level, take them as a managers to the next level. We have our students represent over 14 countries, and we have a variety of industries like professional services, retail, health, wellness, technology, manufacturing, construction, cleaning, a lot of things that it means you, regardless of where you're coming from, you're going to be able to join. So let me tell you about the ETP programs pillar. This is kind of the success formula that the chamber has created, thinking about what a small business owners need to grow their business. So the first thing is a custom built curriculum, okay? Then it adds into community building, and I'm going to explain one by one in a little bit. And then we add to coaching and mentorship, and then exposure opportunities. Those 4 pillars all together is what really brings the impact and the results of the ETP program coming up in 2026. So let's talk about the first one. The custom built curriculum, what does it mean? I love when people say, this is not from a textbook. It's not. It's like 3 business owners creating a curriculum for other small business owners. It's small business owners by small business owners here and there. So it's kind of like we all know what's needed in the market, right? So we really work and craft a curriculum that you need based on your tools, because we know you have little budget, you have little time, and you need to do a lot of things. So that curriculum is built for you. It's bilingual subject matters. We have more than 35 different topics and workshops. We have 40 hours of classroom session, and then we have the coaching and mentorship as part of this as well. The second pillar is the community building. Oh, let me go back to this. This custom built curriculum, I would like to always mention, is from A to C. It's not, we see a lot of programs that are just financial, numbers. Here, we touch upon HR, leadership, management skills, marketing, social media, sales, funnels, accounting, all the topics that a small business owner needs to understand to manage their business. So now let me move into the community building. So what is a community building? Right when I love what Monica said. Thank you, Monica. It's really a familia, but it starts with your cohort. And then throughout the events and other things, it becomes with the other cohorts, with the rest of the team. So everyone becomes part of a big, vibrant business community. We have 60 businesses in the room that already can be or your friends or your strategic alliances or your partners for a contract, right? Even 60 likes right off the bat. So that is what we do. Build the community, not only putting people together, but also they have amazing exercises that connects people throughout the class. So you're not going to be always bored and like listening to classes. No, they're very different dynamics. There's panels, there are fireside chats, and these community buildings that are games, and that people get into Zoom rooms to get to know each other better and learn in a fun way. That's Reina. I have to applaud her because she creates amazing exercises for us to get to know each other and learn from each other as well. Then we have the coaching and the mentorship. What is that? Is that this program has a personalized coaching approach. What does that mean? So after you have met a lot of your students, you did some community building, you learned from A to C everything, we go in specific into learning about what is your business's next short-term goal. What do you want to accomplish, or what are your needs? For example, oh my God, I need to organize my financials, or to access capital, or I need to definitely change my website, all those things. So what we evaluate that in a personalized manner. I'm having some echo. Okay, so we analyze each case, we do a detailed individual assessment, and we co-create together a personalized coaching plan. So they always say to take your business to the next level, it takes a village, which we provide you that village. You can assign multiple coaches in different areas. You probably need help 2-3 areas, and you get that for free as well. And it's fully customized, where we have a system that it's an online platform where we can track all your business milestones, or your business journey since you applied to the program. So we're keeping track and helping you understand where you're at as well. So that is the coaching and mentorships. All of our coaches are small business owners. They are bilingual. So they've been there and they do this for a living, and they help our students take it to the next level. And then our fourth pillar, which is the exposure and opportunities. As you can see here, some pictures, we have some chamber events. One is, I think it's Feria de Negocios, right? Back in July. And you have the opportunity to share a booth with someone. So you can be there, practice your pitch, get exposure, have a booth. Also, we have here a picture of the pitch opportunity. That's great exposure as well for participating, for learning your pitch, for winning even cash prizes and other types of things that's going to help your business. And on top of that, we do networking after each class. So after each class, you have the time to speak up, meet your classmates, tell us about any promotion. So being exposed, networking, and these opportunities don't only stay there. Sometimes people can get out in a press release. They have been doing YouTube. Well, once there was a Univision, radio. So there's many other media opportunities as well for these business spotlights. So part of the exposure opportunity is the 1-year membership to the Chamber, the coaching access, some member price for events, access to Chamber Master, which is a directory, and access to all the educational programs. As I mentioned, I'm going over the ETP, which is the first program running in 2026, but we have 3 programs and you're eligible to join all 3. So let's talk about what has happened, how ETP has really helped other businesses, right? So you guys can get a taste and see from others. For example, here we have Per Latino. She's a Latin e-commerce website. Her name is Monica Perlaza, and this is the success story she gave us. She has established valuable partnerships with key entities serving the Latino community. This collaborative effort will increase exposure and visibility at events. So Per Latino is a marketplace where you can sell products and services, offering a unique shopping experience based on authenticity and cultural diversity. So right there, Monica's letting us know that by doing strategic alliances and having a bigger community, she was able to have these partnerships will help her increase people going to her site. I also have here Sarah. Oops, let me increase this a little bit. Okay. Sarah from CB Couture, she is a fashion designer, and she highlights how she is growing the influence in her area. Her company is now serving New Jersey and New York, and she has achieved significant success in the bridal and formal clothing sector. She created a new marketing plan, and one thing that Sarah did was really understand who her ideal client was and her competition, so she can really do more targeted campaigns. This success story from Carolina Rodriguez, she owns a day spa called Bodies and Faces. So this is what we got from Carolina. Carolina and 3 other graduates of the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the Let's program, organized and led Love and Marriage Expo 2025. The event connected couples with a diverse wedding vendors and provided a platform for Bodies and Faces Day Spa to showcase bridal packages and relaxation services, leading to new client connections and valuable industry relationships. In addition, Bodies and Faces got an SBA certification and received significant financial support through grants and loans exceeding $50,000. I also heard that Bodies and Faces increased their sales and they improved their team building. So this is an amazing success story. Congratulations to Carolina. Now I have another success story from Central Taqueria. This is Raul Santoyo. He received a significant milestone. He won the Best Taco in New Jersey title from NJ.com. So this outstanding achievement places him of the 30 best taco places in New Jersey. It really helped him give him a lot of visibility and a lot of PR in the restaurant sector, and he did leverage that, and the chamber pushed his visibility through all their media, and he did increase people visiting his taco place. I have another success story from Jacqueline Ocampo. She's the owner of
Tati.
Yeah.
Sorry, pace for the interpretation line, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have Jacqueline Ocampo from GOP Bookkeeping and Taxes. she was navigating difficulties with, the climate going on, and a lot of people weren't doing taxes or bookkeeping, and she accomplished a lot of increased sales. And she was one of the good success stories that I remember, that like in the first weeks of the program and being there and networking, she got like 6 or 7 new clients from her cohort. So she did accomplish understanding, structuring her business, and getting new clients. So in regards to this program, these are the questions that we get the most. Number 1, I have an idea, but work full time. So if you have a business idea, you don't have a registered established business or making profit. So, and you're working full time, you're not going to be really able to grasp the information from the program. I don't think it's going to help you, and it's going to overwhelm you because you don't know what to do with that information. So if your business idea is already established, even though if you're working and you have the time for the program, but you have the business, you should apply to ETP. The second question we get the most: if I already applied to ETP, how and well I know. So applications are going to start right now, and you will probably know before the holidays. And we will start the program back in January. In the next slide, I will explain the exact dates, so you can have a little bit of understanding. Before the holidays, we're doing interviewing, and in January, we're starting in 2026. So what is the timeline of the course? The course is 14 weeks. It goes all the way up to May. So let's go over these ETP important dates. So we have, let me make this smaller. December 2025, application closes, as I mentioned, before the holidays. And the week of January 12th, the students will be notified via email. Please remember, you probably have 4 emails, but the email you use for the application is the one that you get notified on. So just to keep that in mind. And the start date for ETP is January 23rd, 2026 to May 8th, 2026. The classes are every Friday, so it's just once a week in the morning from 9:30 to 12:30. And we have the majority of classes are virtual. We do one in-person networking session, and we have graduation. So if you want to apply, you just have to go to this website that they're probably going to have it on the chat right now, so you can start applying if you're interested in this program. So I guess if they have any other additional questions in the chat in regards to the program, we answer it at the end, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, awesome. So now I am going to pass it on to Reina, and she is going to be going over our second program, which is the Level Up program. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to share with you. Let me see. Oh my God. Before I get too excited, let me make sure I can share my screen, right? All right. Level Up. Can everybody see my screen? Yes? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's talk about Let's. The Let's stands for Level Up Entrepreneurship Training Series. And this program has been designed for businesses that are in the growth phase. What does that mean? Well, you are building capacity by looking at contract opportunities. You are hiring people. You are expanding your market share by opening up another location. So there are many things that you might do to grow your business, and that growth phase is very challenging. So in the growth phase, you will probably be wondering, what do I do? Like I figured it out as I went along with this first phase of the business, but now moving into the growth phase, you want to be better prepared. So if you're in that space, in that moment in time, you might say, where do I go? So this is the program for you. So the mission of the program is to empower established entrepreneurs to scale their businesses with confidence through practical training on systems, processes, and strategies for long-term success. Now, let me talk a little bit more about this. Here we go. There. So as Tatiana described, the same secret sauce that we have for the ETP program, we have for the Let's program. So we have a custom-built curriculum and the community building component, also the coaching and mentorship and exposure and opportunities. Those are still the same pillars. And what really changes is the content. So let me go into a little bit about the actual curriculum. So we have an elevated curriculum that empowers you to scale your business, and think about this as the opportunity to learn new things. You come in with an empty toolbox that you want to fill with new tools and techniques and methods and things that you can do to empower your team to grow the company, right? So in this, you will have productivity classes, marketing and social media. The marketing class is really awesome. This time we even added AI, how to use AI. So financial productivity as well, to build that financial resiliency. We have talent and team building to make sure that you prepare your company for growth with a strong and supportive team. We have protect your business and intellectual property rights, and that is given also by an attorney, and we have a couple of attorneys presenting as well. And we have the leadership and growth classes that really are there to empower you to figure things out, because growing means managing more people, and managing means also delegating. So yes, we go through all of that. And of course, we have sales and negotiations. So this is a shorter program. It's only 10 weeks, and it's all online, all virtual. And we have, graduation. And by the way, we are actually in the process of finishing up the current Let's program cohort. So the applications will be opening up in the summer of 2026. So stay tuned for that. If you have registered for this, you probably will be getting notifications and announcements from the chamber. So keep an eye on your mailbox. Now, let's see some of the frequently asked questions here. What is the criteria to apply for the program? I'll go over that in a little bit. And then, when does the application for the Level Up program begin? And I have another slide that we'll share with you. And then the timeline for the course. How do you apply and learn more? You're here. So you made the first, you took the first step, you made the first decision to be here, to show up. So let's see, the requirements for this program are a little bit different from the ETP program. You need to be in business 3 years and also have, revenue of $100,000 or more. And of course, you need to have a team, an active team, employees, or even, subcontractors that you hire to support your operations. You need to have built a team. And of course, in the growth phase, you're looking to add more. You need to be registered in New Jersey or planning to expand. If you are out of state, which happens, we have a few people out of state that are coming to these virtual classes. So if you are out of state, you need to be planning to open in New Jersey, because again, our focus is to continue to strengthen the economy of the state. So make sure that, you are in that process for this program. So this program is really ideal for you if you're really at the growth phase and you're really ready to invest the time to empower yourself and your team to grow. Now, here are the deadlines. Okay, so the application cycle will start in May through July of 2026. And by the first, few days in August, you'll be notified if you are accepted into the program. And of course, the start date will be August, from August 14th through October 23rd. Like I said earlier, this is the time when we are wrapping up the Let's program of this year. So this is the timeline. I would like you to consider applying for this if you feel that you're ready. You need to be ready to level up. So classes are on Fridays, the same schedule, 9:30 to 12:30, with 15 minutes added at the end if you want to stay for networking. And of course, the classes are all virtual. Now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. B for the bonding program. Ready, Dr. B? You want me to continue here?
I think I can share screen.
Okay, I'm going to stop
I got it.
sharing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a PDF.
Got it? Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, let's see. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yay! Finally, that's like a celebration in itself.
Can you put a little bit bigger, please?
A little bigger? Sure.
Yes, please.
Let's see.
On the top.
I don't want it to be shut down, Daniela. No, I'm only kidding. Is that better?
No, I mean a little. I think yes, but just go down. Yes.
You're good?
Yes.
That's good?
We
Okay,
cannot
cool.
see the. Just put a little down.
Oh yeah. I'll scroll. I'm scrolling through it. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. So thank you, Reina. Thank you, Tatiana. Fantastic job. Giving us shed the light a little bit on the entrepreneurship training program and the Level Up Entrepreneurship Training Series. This is a third program that we're going to be covering today. Thank you to your support from the NJEDA, a New Jersey Economic Development Authority. This is the Small Business Bonding Readiness Assistance Program. So being insured is one thing, but being bonded gives a lot of folks, especially in the service contracting space, the competitive advantage for projects, which includes one-on-one advisory services at the end. So there'll be an opportunity for you to apply. Once you apply, making sure that we'll get into the, what are the requirements, and it's a 7-week course, and we go over a couple of things. We go over accounting, financial presentations, we go over operations, we go over marketing, we go over surety bonding capacity, we go over also construction and contract law. We also go over into the importance of the business plan, because to be bonded, it's almost like getting a house, getting a mortgage. You have to qualify for it, and in order for you to qualify for it, there are certain things that you have to. You have to have your books in order. You have to also have your credit in order. So the great part about the relationships that we have with the EDA and with our surety bonding agents every step of the way. So this is great for those individuals that are looking to do more business, more B2G, as Reina would say, more business with the government, and or some of these private RFPs now are also requiring to be bonded, right? So there is, just like the ETP and the Level Up, there is a Spanish simultaneous translation. English-Spanish translation will be provided. Classes will be taught by SMEs or subject matter experts. There's also an opportunity to review some pre-recorded materials, or to also watch at your own pace, and it's open for all New Jersey-based businesses, right? So again, we go over accounting, operations, marketing, bonding capacity, construction contract law, financing, credit reports, and basic financial statements. And by the end, we pair you with a bonding agent, and we make sure that we understand what's your bonding capacity. And if you're ready, let's say you do have a RFP, let's say you did get approved, he or she or they could help you be bonded as well, right? So yeah, so it's a fantastic program. So what is a bond? You're asking yourself, what is a surety bond, right? So it's a bond. Think about it as a triangle, right? So there's three parties involved, right? There's the individual who owns the firm, right? There's the there is the bonding agent, and there is the government entity, right? So basically, the bond covers the government entity. Let's say you don't deliver on a specific task, right, or a specific contract, the government entity or private organization can recoup their contract or their money back if you fail to comply to meeting the scope of work, right? So that's important, especially as you do more business with the government. If you want to do more business with the government, being insured is just one thing, but being bonded just gives you that competitive edge in today's market, especially here in the state of New Jersey, right? So that's what a surety bond is, okay? So why get it? Why even think about it, right? So you'll have the opportunity to have trust in your organization. It makes your organization more reputable, gives you a competitive advantage versus other agencies. So as an example, let's just say you have two contractors, right? Two GCs, general contractors, side by side. If one is fully insured and fully bonded and positive reviews versus the other one, which you never heard of and has probably no presence, I'm probably going to go with A, right? Because why? Because they're fully insured, fully bonded, and of course has the experience, right? So again, surety bonds provide a clear defense against any false claims or any acts of representation when claims do occur, right? So again, it's very important for you to think about, right? So FAQs in regards to the program. So do you need a tax clearance? Yes. In order to participate in this program, you need a tax clearance certificate within the past 6 months to participate in the cohort. So what does that even mean? That just means that as a business owner in the state of New Jersey, that you've complied and paid Uncle Sam, or I guess in Trenton, Uncle Sam in Trenton, making sure you pay your taxes there, right? Is the bonding the same as insurance? As I mentioned before, no. So the insurance, you transfer in risk and protects the owner. The bond basically protects the government entity and or private organization providing the RFP. And how does the program run? It runs twice a year in the spring, and the next one happens to be in a few weeks. I believe the first class will be on October 29th. So, and I believe it ends December 17th. There will be 5 live. They're all virtual, and there's 5 live, and I believe there's 2 pre-recorded classes, right? So, applications for this are open, and we're still taking applications. It begins October 29th and wraps up December 17th, I believe, right? So that's a little bit about the bonding program, right? I will stop for Q&A in a minute. Just wanted to go over a couple of other major events coming up. We have the Atlantic City Fiesta, which is one of the largest events of the year, taking place right before the League of Municipalities, right? So it's November 18th from 6 to 9 at the Noyes Art Garage in Atlantic City. There's opportunities to attend and support, and of course you have our flagship awards gala celebrating 100 years of the iconic Celia Cruz, and it will take place December 11th at the Legacy Castle once again. So there's the information's on your screen there. You can scan the QR code for more information, right? So with that being said, I guess I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna pivot really quickly. What do you think, Reina? You want to do Q&A now, or should I wait till I talk to Shirley and Carlos? What do you think?
I think I would like to hear from the candidates, and then we open for Q&A, because it would be hard to pivot back to this.
Got it. All right.
After everybody's asking, all the
All
questions.
good. All good. All right. All good. All right. So I'm gonna spotlight Shirley. We can spotlight Shirley and Carlos Rojas. That'll be fantastic. Any questions you may have here. So thank you for that. A little bit, we stumbled out the gate, but I'm glad we are closing strong, or at least I feel like we're closing strong.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Shirley, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Nice to see you. Carlos, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good, good. All right, there you go. We're just missing Shirley on the screen. There you go. Excellent. All right, so thank you, everyone for your patience up to this point. So up to this point, you learned about the 3 programs. But now I wanted you to hear from some folks that have been through the programs and how it has transformed them personally and professionally, right? So I want the easy question first. I'm gonna go with ladies first. Shirley, introduce yourself. Tell us your name and your business.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shirley Borja, and I'm the owner of Dream Cakes NJ, and I'm located in Helden, New Jersey.
And tell us what do you do? Like what
And
kind of
I do
business?
cakes, I do custom cakes, and I have been growing my business to get corporate accounts, such as Kids Empire, and I have 3 locations now, thanks with the help of the program.
Awesome. And we're not related, but we could be maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Awesome. All right, let's go with Carlos. Carlos, tell us tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, your business name, and what does your business do?
Hi, how are you? Thank you. My name is Carlos Rojas. I'm professional photographer. From Rojas Photography Studio. I do weddings, 316, and portraits. And definitely be part of this program was changed the game for my business.
Awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate that. Shirley, what initiated you to apply to the program, and how'd you think it met your expectations?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What initially, how'd you hear of the HETP program? How'd you apply? And
Oh,
then,
so
yeah.
I have a family friend that she was in the program and she shared it with me, and she's like, I think this is a great opportunity. And then I was able to interview, and I felt that it was like the perfect timing for where I wanted to take my business.
Awesome. Good, good. And how do you feel it transformed you?
Honestly, it gave me a lot of confidence and a lot of knowledge that, as any entrepreneur knows, like having your own business is a lot of guesswork, and you're trying to learn as you go. And you guys gave us the insight and the confidence in our business, and to know that we have a community that really gives us a big push to be able to like be confident in every move that we're doing towards to better our business and to grow.
Thank you, Shirley. Awesome. Thank you. Carlos, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to ask you a question about coaching. Can you share how did the coaching aspect of the program support your growth personally and professionally in your business?
Yes, for me, coaching was make a lot of difference in my personal life and in the business. Because coaching is the way that you can apply whatever we learn in the classes. Because for me, the key was whatever we learn, we gotta apply. So coaching, helping me to apply, to give me the date, you gotta finish this until that day, and you gotta present to us. And then sometimes as a business owner, we always keeping busy, and we never have time to finish some different things that we do. So coaching helped me a lot with that area.
Awesome. Thank you. Great. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Shirley, back to you. Tell me the importance of the networking piece, the community, like the camaraderie, the networking with the other folks in the program. How was there specific relationships, collaboration, or just in general? How did that help you? How did that support system, right, or that
Of
village?
course. So
How did that?
community is huge. Like I said, entrepreneurial is something that I personally have always felt is like a lonely world, because we're just trying to figure it all out and do it on our own. The moment that I was able to I connected with a few restaurants, and we've been able to work together. Some people having like special events, I've been able to share my, cinco leches with, which is like one of the products I'm really trying to push and, show the world, because everybody's so crazy about the tres leches, but I have the cinco leches. And I was able to connect with an accountant, which is the hard part for me personally, because I just want to focus on my products and the accounting and the taxes. So the community really is such a breath of fresh air, because it gives you a way to be able to just know that it's not only you going through the struggles, and knowing that we could rely on one another, and we don't have to do the same mistakes over in our business. We can maybe just overcome that and miss that mistake and just learn from each other.
Got it. No, I love that. I gotta try the single. Did I try the single mention? I think I
Yes, you
gotta try.
did.
I did. I did. Maybe, maybe I need to try it again.
For sure.
Awesome, Carlos. Talk to us about like so. As you know, it was 14 weeks, 9:30 to 12:30 via Zoom. We did meet once in person. How did the program itself help? Tell us what stood out. What was the biggest impact for you? Every week, 9:30 to 12:30, like clockwork. How did that impact you and your business? Like the actual
Yes,
curriculum.
that was a big challenge for me because in my very busy agenda, I never have time for nothing as every single business owner when you don't have directions. So when I just you guys say you will be part of the program, I gotta change my calendar, separate the date. I think I don't miss any classes, so that give me more discipline and focusing and have something to do. You gotta focus and finish and be responsible for everything what we do. So that was a big challenge, but I finished, and it was an amazing experience in every single area.
Awesome. I'm glad he was able to like block that time, right? 14 weeks and like clockwork be able to do all the assignments, right? So
Yeah.
awesome. Good, good. Shirley, back to you. So when it comes to the HETP itself, right, was there a specific speaker or session or workshop that left an impression that really like hit it home for you?
Honestly, all the classes, all the speakers, and when we didn't have a speaker, the coaches came prepared, and you guys were always, I have literally a notebook full of notes, and I'm a note taker because things just come in and out, and I'm like thinking of 1,000 things at once. And I have a full notebook from the taxes, from the marketing, from the business plan, which it was a good amount of time spent on it. Like it gave us the start, the motivation to like figure it out. I remember we had a speaker with the ADHD, which I feel a lot of us nowadays feel like we deal with. But overall, I took a lot of knowledge from all the classes, not even just special speakers, just from the coaches, especially also when we were even a simple what was it like when we were wearing all the different hats. I'm like, what entrepreneur doesn't feel that way, that we always are doing 1,001 things? So honestly, every class was very good. And I will go back a little bit when I felt the same way as Carlos when we said that we were having the classes on Fridays. I was like, Fridays are like my busiest days. Like I'm a baker. Parties start on Friday, Saturday. But I made sure like it was a priority. But it was definitely something that I felt was a challenge, but it was definitely worth it.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Carlos, when it comes to transformation, how has like how it's like since HETP, how has it transformed your business?
Ah, was totally changed the game because in my case as a photographer, most of the time I was focusing to create just in creating beautiful picture, editing skills and everything. But now after the program, I gotta put the basis, right, and the structure of the business will be uh mandatory before everything else. And I don't have that before. I was focusing to create pictures, sharing social media, and everybody liked my pictures. But I changed my mind as a business owner now, not just as somebody that I have a product because everybody like the product, they're gonna come. I gotta do my thing as a business owner. So that helped me a lot to change the mindset that sometimes as a business owner, we focusing too much on our product and whatever we offer, and we forget about the business, the experience, the reviews, and all the things that you guys show us.
You're right, man. Mindset is very important, right? And I'm sure, I appreciate you telling me. Makes us feel good, right? Reina, Tatiana, myself included, that your mindset shift changed, right? And once your mindset shift changed, then you was able to really take off, right? So I love that. Shirley, back to you, Shirley. So
Yeah.
what challenges you think did you face during the program, whether personally, professionally? How did the support or structure help you overcome them?
Challenges, just as any business, trying to figure out how to push the business in a way that it's not just about making more cakes, it's about having a more profit per cake and figuring out where I could not just be the one always working, but take myself out of the equation and my business still be able to level up. That's a big part that was a big challenge for me. And I feel that you guys definitely helped me expand that. Because every entrepreneur, we want to do it all, but we can't because we're just drying out and killing ourselves slowly. So that definitely was something that the program helped me with.
Thank you for that, Shirley. Of course. Thank you. I'm glad we were able to help you.
Thank
Same
you.
question for you, Carlos. What were some of the challenges you had personally, professionally during the program, and how did support or our support help you overcome that?
For me, the biggest challenge was very organized, the business as a business, right? I remember when we do the Canvas model business, I was blow my mind. And then I say, oh my God, I was doing everything wrong. So that helped me a lot to understand because, as a photographer and we are focusing a lot in creative and design and pictures, and we don't have that much time for business. So that helped me a lot to change all the structure of my business and trying to focus more and trying to find the client, who's the client, and what area they are, what we can do to find them, and the way that we need to talk them. And also was a very challenge to me to talk in English when I was studying the program, was speaking in Spanish until we have a group meeting with Reina, and Reina told me, sorry, no more Spanish, you gotta practice your English. And I say thank you so much because now you see I'm trying to do my best to speak a little bit more English.
I love it. I love it. 2 points. The one, yeah, like a house. When you build a house, the infrastructure is so important, right? So that business model canvas,
Yes.
Reina mentioned, is key. And number two, that's what we do. We push you out your comfort zone so that
Yeah,
you grow.
a
That's the
lot.
only way you grow. That we push you out that comfort zone, right? So awesome.
Mhm.
Good. Back to you. So what advice would you give? There's about 30 plus people here. All right, but so what advice would you give them to these folks consider that are on the fence to join the program?
Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Okay. So honestly, if you're ready to bring your business to another level and you have the mentality, even if you have limitations, because we all have limitations, but if you want to surround yourself with people that are going to push you, like you said, out of the comfort zone and be real with you and bring up front those insecurities that you have, you might as well just sign up and do the whole process because you'll be definitely seeing a difference in your business. And even with the hard times of entrepreneurship, if you're already putting in work, you might as well surround yourself with people that are also putting in the same motivation to better themselves so you could grow together. And like I said earlier, just not doing the same mistakes as other people and pushing yourself because a lot of times we don't realize it, but our mentality is limiting us. So just having community is huge, and having the resources, then your business, no matter what, is going to level up.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Great words. Carlos, same question. What advice would you give to the folks here that are on the fence? You have about 30 plus folks in the room here. What advice would you give them to why should they apply?
The biggest advice that I can give it to them is whatever you learn, apply. Because most of the time, or most of the people now, we have information all around, and we just eat information, but we never apply. And that was what I learned. When do you learn and apply, you're gonna see the changes. Even you have a lot of information, if you never apply, any program will be good for you. If you learn and apply, you're gonna see the difference.
Thank you. Thank you. Well said. I'm gonna give you an easy question for you guys. You ready? The last question. You ready? I hope you know. I hope you know this. It involves pitching. What is where can people find more information about you and your services? How can they call you or reach out to you? Give them a call to action. Shirley first.
So if you want to try the famous cinco leches, which I know everybody is like, what are the cinco leches? Reach out to me on Instagram, Dream Cakes NJ, and you'll be able to try it firsthand. I'm just a click away on Instagram, Dream Cakes NJ.
I love it. You make me want to go buy now.
Yes.
I was I want to try this in colleges too.
For sure.
Carlos,
Yes,
how can people reach out
same
to you?
as me. Instagram, Rojas Photography Studio. If my phone number 908-205-3220. I'll be there all the time to answer any question that you have. If you're getting married, I'm here.
Good.
Maybe
Excellent.
they can also put it in the chat.
Yeah, can you put both of you guys
Okay.
put it at least the handle in the
All right,
chat or the live link?
sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Wait,
Thank you
don't
so
leave
much.
yet. I just want to make sure to see that there any
Yeah,
is there
yeah,
any
yeah.
questions for Carlos or Shirley? Let's see. Marie Delgado, thank you for Daniela answering that. No questions? No?
I don't see any questions.
Oh wow. All
No.
right. Okay. You guys are off the hot seat. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shirley. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you very much for at the last second twisting your
Thank
arm
you
to come
so
here.
much.
Thank
Thank you
you so
so
much. Yeah, please
much.
type your stuff in the chat and we would love to support. So awesome.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Reina, Tatiana, move forward. You're on the hot seat.
I'm here. I'm on the hot seat
You're on the
now.
hot seat now. Yeah, exactly. Any questions for us? Any questions in regards to when to apply, how to apply, or anything? Let's see. Everything is possible when we put love and passion into what we do to achieve. Yes, for sure.
I love that.
There's a question here from Sophia.
Spanish. Yes, for Sophia.
Yep. Is a Spanish background a prerequisite to apply to these programs? No. No. We like everybody. When you open the HTTP application, still listed as closed, we will have it by the end of the week. Are the classes in English or Spanish or both? They are broadcasted in English with the opportunity to listen in Spanish as well. How big are the classes? On average, the ETP has been between 50 and 60, and the level up between 30 and 40. What are the criteria to select business owners for the? It's application based, and depending on that application, depending on how you fill that out, there's a score. Pending that score, you will sit down with an interview with one of the three of us, and depending on how that goes, then that's how that gets selected. Sophia had like 5 questions. All right, good. Any other questions?
Jairo, I see one from it says student.
Okay, cool.
Where we can find this all in your site?
Yes, yeah. That'll be it should be live by tomorrow
And where do I apply?
on the site.
Okay.
Any other questions? Good.
Daniela's mentioning we will send an email to the email used to register for the Zoom class with all the link and the information. Great.
That is correct. Yep. Awesome. Good. Any other questions? That was good, right? With Shirley and Carlos?
Excellent. Yes.
I have a question.
I was pleased to see because they really didn't prep for this, right? This was like on the spot, and that was awesome. There are some other past graduates in here too. Maybe they're referring other people to the program. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Any other questions? Yeah, we could find it all on the site. Yes, we can.
if anybody wants to maybe ask the question live, Jairo, maybe we can let the mic open the mic, right? Yeah, in case you don't want to be typing.
Yep, absolutely. If you don't want to type, absolutely.
Raise your hand, we'll let you talk. Okay.
How old's the program? Started 11 years? 11 years ago, now 12 years next year. Right, Reina?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. In the Let's program, we of course we revamped it this year, but it started back in 2020.
COVID.
It started in person, then we moved all to virtual in 2020 during the pandemic.
Yep.
So we worked through it during the pandemic, and it was awesome. It was awesome to see people build their businesses, even in the midst of a, pandemic.
We have a A
What
member of
is
our
the
studio audience, Stephanie, has her hand raised. Stephanie, you are free to unmute yourself and ask away.
So I wanted to just ask for the program itself. I know that the level up requires 3 years in business with certain credentials, but for this specific program, the one that's like the entry level one, is there like a time frame of being in business? And do you need to have, like, if I'm a 1099, does that matter versus being like an LLC?
Reina, you want to answer that?
Great question. Okay, so we need you to, you could be a 1099 contractor, right? And receive your funds as a 1099, contractor. But what we would like to see is that you have a business registered, that you register, even if it's a DBA, a commercial training registered, you need to be registered, you need to be operating. So, Tati, maybe this is the one it was for you, right? Because you will cover that the ETP program, but definitely register if you are a registered business, and by register meaning you have a business name registration as a trade name, DBA, or as an LLC, as a sole proprietor.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Tatiana, I'll give you a simple one. You read the next question.
But is the ETP program free? That says student. It is free to you, the small business owner, thanks to our government and private sponsors.
Good answer. There you go.
Student like heart. I don't know who student is, but there you go.
We'd love to know who student is, because
Student, who are you?
well, as Luis, I think Luis is still in the room. As Luis would say,
Luis.
it's a lot of money per person, right, Luis? Oh, there he is. He raised his
Luis,
hand.
go ahead.
Sure.
Unmute yourself, sir.
No, it is free for the student, but basically what we need to prove is that this is worth it for the business owner in order for us to get the support. And we work hard to make the case that this is worth it for the community. And through the years, we need to adjust. I always tell the people that in the first few classes, I was forcing people to enter just to take the class. Now, the class started as an alternative, not to compete with other classes that are available. And we refer people that are coming to us that are not ready yet to Rising Tide and to Invest Newark and to the other classes, just because we see that those classes are better tailored for someone with a business idea or someone. And the other thing is that if you look at the people that provide the testimonies, people that do very well, they take every single class everywhere. Like they show up on Zooms that we're doing, and like with Jairo was doing something on Hackestown that is too far away, that even is far away even via Zoom. And we were attending, someone show up. And the other thing that is very interesting is that we see people that are not Hispanic, that they don't speak Spanish, that they take the class, and the first few classes they feel like that they don't belong, but through the process they realize that they are welcome. And we have people from India, we have people from where, from different countries, people that doesn't speak Spanish, and everybody's welcome, because at the end of the day they have been accepted at the class because of the business the business case that they made for the application. We do have people that complain that I applied 3 times. This is something personal. They don't like me. Is it no? But when we review the application, because I make a few phone calls and say, Luis, they registered 3 times and they have 0 on gross sales on each application, right? And when we have 250 applications and we are just looking for 50, Yes, will be businesses that won't qualify. And sometimes it's because one of the businesses that enter has high sales or because different factors. But at the end of the day, people that apply 2 or 3 times, when they finally get it, they value the opportunity because all the effort that they went through in order for them to get it. And sometimes they think that we know the business, but we probably know the sign, but we don't know every single detail about the business.
True. That is true.
And some of the students, they attend more events than us. Like, it's funny that sometimes I'm here home and I get a text, Luis, are you here? No, I'm not. Like, are you coming? No, I'm not. Like, I'm attending another event or, this is the only day that I have off or I'm trying to catch up with email or things like that. But as I say, just think about that this is, our business model is based on results. I always tell people that the chamber is like the gym. If you pay the membership and you never show up, when I look at the mirror in December, I didn't lose weight, right? But if I pay the membership and I never go, or if I pay the membership and I go and watch TV and get a soda, I'm not waiting. No, I'm not losing any weight. The chamber is the same. If people pay the membership doesn't do anything. But people that come and participate and attend, they will gain a lot from the business model. And we are kind of unique because I never offer the membership. And if Danilo is here, he probably is like scratching his head. But what we see is that business owners that take advantage of everything, they become sponsors of the chamber when they see results. And what we are trying, this is about farming, this is not about hunting. We are not competing with any other organization. We are not trying to take members away from them. What we are trying is to build and to plant our own members. And we want them to grow because together we can grow together. And we have the clear example of Excel facility that he came with just as an attendee and he became a member and he grew and now is a corporate partner. If we believe that that will be the case, and if we help enough people, we will be in that situation that we will get to the point that we don't depend on corporate partnerships, we don't depend on government like support, like we can generate our own support. That's the ideal world, and I hope that happened before I retire. But you never know.
Go ahead, Reina.
I'm sorry, I was jumping at the beat here with when you were talking, Luis. I just want to clarify that you don't have to be a chamber member to apply or to get admitted into the program. In fact, one of the rewards for graduating is getting free membership for the first year. So don't think that, oh, I'm not a member, I don't, I won't be considered. No, you will be considered. And as I said earlier, it really depends on where you are in your business. If you're in the idea phase, still thinking how, what you want to do, you don't have a product or service yet, then we may refer you to another organization like Rising Tide or some other institution. But there are many organizations that have programs and they're very good programs. So we can refer you to those. And if you are already in that startup phase, from idea to startup, and this is one of the classes, right? The growth of the entrepreneurial journey. If you are already in the startup phase, that's when the ETP would be good for you. If you're in the growth phase, you need to be in the level up. So think about where you belong and where you want to be.
Esto no es como el bus que hay que pagar antes de montarse. We will collect the dues after we see the results. No, I'm just joking. But the reality is that we like I remember and we copy what Latinos in social media used to do because nobody pay my membership and we host events in like at the Waldorf Astoria in New York and I remember when I bring Carlos to that conference, telling him that if we do the right thing, corporation will be willing to support us. And many other organizations that are minority or no, they are focused on the membership and they enforce the membership. But the reality is that if the business owner doesn't improve, like we are not building a long-term relationship. And that's why people come back and say, hey, I really learned something new, or I really took advantage of what I learned and I practice and I see results. And if everybody's been seeing results, as a chamber, we are seeing results too.
It's funny you mentioned this, Luis, because Latinos in social media is where I met you back in 2009. And fast forward to 2011, we were putting up an event in the Waldorf Astoria in New York City for the same organization. So, we've come a long way, and we want you to, work with us and stay with us, and grow with us. So the idea is for you to grow with the support of a community, but you need to do all the heavy lifting too. You need to put your time and effort and invest in yourself, in your business.
And it's a lot of people with business ideas, and we don't want to compete with the people that are doing great things on that area, right? That's why we want people that already have a business, because we can like play on a space that not many people was playing, but we are focused on identifying those businesses with high growth potential. And that's the main difference, right? Because yes, when you are established business, everybody will want you, right? But to get there, you need the support to grow in order for you to become taller and attractive, right? We are doing the work that is needed for our businesses on our community and Main Street, and we try to provide as much opportunities as we can generate for those businesses to succeed. And I believe that we do that very well. Sometimes we go to bed thinking that is not enough, and sometimes we go to bed thinking that, wow, we did something that is meaningful. But sometimes things take forever. Like we have been working on something that is happening in early November for 7.5 years, to the point that nobody believed that was happening, and it's finally happening, but took us 7.5 years. And people call us thinking that we are a drive-through, that they can order and we will have the loan ready just to get the money, not even to process anything. Like we refer people, they submit the driver license, or like Alejandra Giron will laugh, because I was with my wife one day and I asked a member to submit a picture ID, and she sent me a full body picture, like in a post that was very suggestive. My wife looked at me and said, where are you getting those pictures? I asked for a picture ID, like look at the text message, right? And we asked for 10 documents. They provide one document, and they are expecting that we can provide an answer based on one document, right? People need to understand that in many cases, we do a lot of good things and we do our best, but we need to comply with the partner that is asking us that we need to report what they are expecting, that we need to provide the documents. When we do the events, we want to invite every single restaurant, but if they don't provide us the health inspection, the CEO from the certificate of insurance, we cannot bring them to somebody's place and allow them to display their food. We need to follow instructions. And we are very lucky because, for example, today we can bring our members. We try to bring our members as many times as we can. Sometimes the venue doesn't allow to do that. We would love to, but they don't allow us. We cannot do it. But we try to create or generate as many opportunities for your business as we can.
Daniela?
I'm sorry, Luis makes me laugh. I can't help it. But I just want to say that I had a graduate, Pintico Coffee. When I interviewed her, she was in the idea stage. So we referred her to other programs that are mentioned here, like Rising Tide Capital. And 2 years later, she applied to HETP. Then she applied to Let's. So the business journey is long, right? So don't get discouraged if you're not there yet. Just get started with, like we said, the ones that are really experts to get you to register, to get that business going, and then come to us. It's like we're first grade, just complete kindergarten. Come to us. You're always welcome.
I just want to describe one more thing. It's like I realized that people invite me to eat at a local restaurant just to test me if I'm able to, like, if my manners are okay. And after that, they bring me to a different restaurant. And if I do behave well, they bring me to a steakhouse, right? And they probably don't do it on that with that purpose, but I see it because I see the progression of the. Sometimes when we invite our members to a free event, it's the opportunity for us to see who arrived on time, who registered on time, who provided, because we don't want to refer a member to our best corporate partner and expect that they won't show up to an event on time and our reputation is on the line, right? I always tell people, like, when someone asks me, Luis, can you refer me to this corporation? I say, listen, I have a little bit of reputation. Like, I'm not willing to risk it for that. And sometimes people call me and say, they see a picture, a picture with a corporate, like a CEO. And people reach out and say, Luis, can you introduce me to that person? I just met him. And it's probably the only day in my life that I will meet that person. Like, how you are expecting, but tell me what you need, because probably somebody else will be the one. Like, the president of SHCCNJ didn't help Alvin Romero, but someone on the procurement department was the one who called and say, we are looking for a company with these services. And we make the introduction, that work out, now he grow, right? Other business owners do the same. They came to us, and people that went to a program like Ernest Young training, they say that our curriculum is better, that the network that is better because they have a nationwide network, right? Because they meet with people. Yes, that's true for a business that is willing to take cover and to move to different. But if you are a Main Street business owner here and your goal is to do well here, focus here first. We will take care of the future in later. But the most important thing is understand that we are here to help, but you need to help yourself, because we will make the introduction, but you need to follow up. We won't send the code or the estimate for you or on your behalf. And if they approve that, we can now send the bill for you. You need to do it. And when people understand that, and when they see that we are giving them like assignments, and we get to the point that it's comfortable for us. Like, one of the things that I do all the time is when I see that one member provide a service that provide results to another member, it's easy for us to refer them, right? But sometimes we get people that they just attend one event and they say, I'm the best doing this. I will change your life. It's like, prove me.
Luis,
Prove me that you are able to do that.
Luis, I appreciate you, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but we need to wrap this up. And I love all the analogies and the stories, because I really, really, truly believe that you have that ability to convey an amazing message to everyone, and everybody can value that. So thank you so much, but I would like to turn it to Dr. B so he can wrap it up. Can you please? I
Thank
don't want to lose everybody in the room and not wrap things up officially.
All
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you, Reina, Tatiana, Carlos, Luis, Shirley, Carlos. Thank you for Carlos Rojas. Thank you for everyone coming on this evening to this fantastic information session. Uh, so we're gonna send out the link to the email that you registered for the Zoom. We're excited to hopefully get an influx of applications and hope to see you in one of our 3 programs. So on behalf of the team here, have a great night, and we'll give you some of your time back. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.